Christmas time, I feel like you should enjoy it.
Yeah.
It is not about
Just be happy.
any other person. Just be happy.
Yes.
Just be happy. I understand that 10 years ago you had aspirations. You felt like you would have gone farther, but this is what it is. But listen,
Didn't they?
there is life. You are watching this video now. You can hear me, or you can see me, or whether you can't even see me, you can just hear me, but you cannot see me. But no matter what the case is, the fact that you can relate with this video and what I'm saying is making sense to you means that there's still so much that there is to your life. There is so much that there is to your existence. Enjoy yourself this Christmas.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life.
Exactly.
Enjoy yourself. If they will post it on social media, let them post it. Go to the house of your friends that are cooking. That's where I'm going.
Ladies,
That is where I'm going. See, it does not have to be you that will cook the food.
Exactly.
If somebody cooks the food, go there and eat the food.
Ah.
For I was going to say they don't make Christmas like they used to. You know, Christmas during our days. You know, I mean, Miss Grace. You know, this generation that are just being born, they have a different experience
Excuse
with
you?
respect to Christmas. But
Excuse
during
you?
our days, Jola, you will
Our
agree
days.
with me that Christmas used to be very interesting.
Ah.
No, it is. It
For
is
not
so
to know.
I don't know. I
because
feel
you are
like
growing. You are,
no.
you
I
are
feel
not
like
adult.
I feel like there's this maturity, or is it forming that because when we were much younger, we enjoyed Christmas more.
and people that are young are still enjoying.
You're not the one responsible for
Exactly.
For the fun you
So you are now the one
You are
responsible.
not
for
the one
this.
Yeah.
So I think the issue now is that you have to buy Christmas clothes for yourself.
For yourself.
I
Yeah.
was reading it somewhere yesterday. It was like me of 10 years ago would have tried my Christmas clothes like 19 times. But now,
Now. And Christmas is next
Christmas
week.
clothes she don't
Christmas
do.
is next week.
So how
Sunday.
many of you?
I mean, next
How many of you
Wednesday.
seated? How many of you seated here have Christmas clothes?
Well, I believe God for it.
I'm trusting God.
You are
Yes.
trusting God for Christmas clothes.
Yes, anything can happen from between now and
Yes.
next week.
Yeah.
And we can use last year's one too.
When was the last time your parents got you Christmas clothes?
Hey,
That's a big question.
that's like 2012. Oh.
2012. Oh my goodness, that's
That's a
like
long time ago.
years ago. Miss Grace,
Or more.
Christmas clothes. You are the last born, so maybe
Shut up.
maybe
What's
yesterday.
the-
So let's move on. Yesterday,
What's that?
because you are the last born now.
So,
Oh, yeah, when was the last time you got Christmas clothes?
you see, I
You have a boyfriend. What's the issue?
No. They buy you Christmas.
what I'm saying is, me or in my own household, though, at least I don't buy Christmas because I believe that I can wear
Every day
every
is
day.
Christmas,
Yes,
so you buy clothes every time.
every time I can afford it. Even if they give me the money during that period, I will still buy anything.
Mm.
So
Wow, I feel like it used to be more fun because
when we
were much younger.
Yeah.
This is like how many days to Christmas now? Let me not mention it so that you don't know when we made this shoot. But this is like,
it's like a day to
this is like a
Christmas.
day or 2 days or 3 days to Christmas. So and looking at it now, so many people, like there's no, I can't really feel the ginger.
excitement.
Ginger, yeah.
Let's take for example, there was a time that, I mean, days to Christmas,
Yes.
Christmas songs are playing everywhere.
Everywhere.
Months
yeah.
to Christmas.
I mean, Christmas songs are playing
Yeah.
everywhere.
Like, big-
They are,
once you
they are
enter
selling,
November,
Yeah.
they are
start
selling
hearing.
Christmas decorations everywhere.
Mhm.
I mean, to get this cap, we
Eh.
went through so much.
I'm telling you.
So what is really going on? Is it that people are feeling like, is it Tinubu? Tinubu.
Things are expensive now.
No, they
And
yell.
things are expensive now,
Yeah.
and people just want to have peace of mind. There's no
Yeah,
money. There's no money
yeah.
in town. Do
No,
you-
there's money in town in Jesus. There's money.
Amen,
I
amen.
I
Many
li-
people just want to
we live in abundance. Are you working in poverty?
No.
Are you working in lack?
Not at all.
So we are working in abundance. So we don't know what's happening
I
in
hear
town.
you.
Okay, you are working in poverty.
I say I hear
Oh,
you.
good. So I mean, I'm trying to process what has really gone wrong. I
But
mean,
wait,
in
the
the society.
younger ones right now are
Yeah.
still enjoying Christmas. Like they have the
They are still
excitement.
thrilled about Christmas.
Yes,
I
I feel
don't.
like the adults are sacrificing for.
I don't think so.
The adults
I
just
feel like
I feel like
there's
the
a
issue-
shift
yeah.
already
Yeah.
in when we were growing
Yeah.
and this current
Yeah.
younger ones that we're
Yeah.
talking about.
Things were
Yeah.
soft
Our
for
time,
us.
things were kind of
And the
soft.
issue that we have now is that the kind of life we are living now, everybody's minding their own business.
Yeah.
During our days, every child is everybody's child.
I'm
You don't know your mommy, you don't know your daddy. Everybody in your area is your
Yeah,
mommy.
we're talking about it earlier. How you go and
Everybody
give food?
in your area
And
is
they'll
your
say, take
daddy.
money.
Now,
Oh no.
the children that we are giving birth to now,
Everybody's
no parent will give food to their child. Whether someone that's very like Smith or Jaden or I say Jaden, take this food, take it to Mama Suya. Are you okay?
Mama,
I should
Mama,
take food. We don't do that. So, during our days, they will give you food. Mama Goro. When we were living in Agoro house, Mama Goro will give us food. We will take the food to people's houses. She will just divide
Share the
us, give
food,
us
yeah.
different people to go to. And there are some people that when you go there, when you get there, they will just say, Mama Goro ti gbonje wa. Okay, Mama Goro has brought food. Wait, I'm coming. If they say wait, I'm coming, there are two things involved.
Okay.
Is either they want to wash the plate or they want to give you money.
Money.
or both.
Or both.
Most times there is so much disappointment because they enter,
That's why you know.
they wash the plate.
Those stingy neighbors already marked that place.
So by the time you are going next year, you know the people that will give you money. I know the
And
people that will not give you money.
money.
So when they tell you that, go to don't let me mention what his name. Go
You know
to.
that I think about, that's where we learn strategic investment.
Hey, God bless you. God bless you. See, there is a lot. I believe that with the way we are living now, there's a lot that these children they will not
they are,
know.
They are missing out.
Because
on
these children that they were giving birth to now, they are always inside. Most of these children, they lack social skills. They are always on their phones. During our days, you will go out and play ball. They will be begging you to come in. Now, parents are begging their children to go outside.
Yeah.
I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They are literally begging it because they are always on their phones.
Their phone on their
Do you know how much we
Yeah.
wanted to show off all these guns?
The Google
know what I'm saying?
glasses.
That glasses that will stick to your
Eh,
face. Like I
double eye glasses.
Now, the issue now
Oh
is
my
that
God.
children are dressing like adults.
Yeah.
During our days, there's a way children dress. Let me tell you how children dress. How you will know a child during our days is that, number one, your shoe must be bigger than you.
Down
The
there.
reason why your shoe is bigger than you is that your mommy has strategically positioned the shoe
Yes.
so that you can wear it for the next 4-5 years.
And they will add
So-
something, put something underneath.
Now, there's this thing that they used to do. They will use broom and measure your leg.
Measure your leg.
They will measure your leg but still buy oversized. So what's the point?
Make sure it's for the
I will not lie. I'm not going to lie. I did not really experience this old broom measuring.
Oh, you know it.
I didn't really experience
Okay.
all these oversized. What is it called?
Mhm.
I mean,
Because you go to market to your mom.
or she comes back with the exact size because she
Yeah.
knows that
Size, oh.
within a couple of months again
You will-
they will get another.
Another
So
one.
I did not really.
You
want-
people used to get another. We would not used to get another. You know, now, shoes. Growing up, I believe that shoes are supposed to be worn to the point where if that shoe should come back into the world,
It will not choose you.
there was a time that when you want to buy shoe, they will say you should buy black. The reason why you are buying black is that black goes on anything. So if you want to buy shoe, they will say, so you are buying a shoe that goes on native, that goes on English,
Yes.
that goes on everything, and it has to be color black.
You will still wear it to school.
You will wear it to school, you will wear it to church, you will wear it everywhere.
Also, there are so many things back in the days that they sell during this period
Yeah.
that I don't think we have anymore.
Yeah, so-
especially for kids.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them like playing for balloon. I don't know how they do that.
Yeah,
That you choose a
pick
number.
then
The issue now is that children are no longer playing with balloons, they are playing with iPads.
Wahala.
That's the challenge.
Do you know how much I looked for? You know that gun that comes with this red bullet.
Yeah.
There was a day.
Not see it.
Who did I give my water gun? Until recently, I had water gun. I'm serious. Now, children of today, they literally are missing out on everything we enjoyed as children.
Yeah.
Another thing is that when we were much younger, I feel like our values in Nigeria are changing. One of the most beautiful things about Nigeria, the Nigerian setting, is our communal lifestyle.
Yeah, sure.
If you have a child, I mean, I grew up in a six unit of 3-bedroom flat, so we had one of the 6. So we had mommy flattering, mommy this one, mommy that one. So all the children, they come downstairs and they're playing football. Like I cannot forget that thing in my life. So those things, they gave us the necessary what's it called now, skills needed to survive in life. Children of these days, they will grow up and they will not be able to handle rejection. Because then you will be there. They will like, you cannot play ball, you cannot play ball. Because don't tell anybody.
You know, used to
I'm a very bad footballer. Right from
Bad as in you know how to play.
I don't know how to play. I'm terrible. I'm terrible at playing football. So in those days, of course, I still play, but I know that I'm not that good, but I will still play. So I'm okay with them saying. So then there's something they will do set. Jola will have. They say, oh yeah, you pick this person. They will not pick me. I don't even know what I'm saying. Because if they pick me, it's a short one. You get. So many experiences that we had growing up.
So you no longer play ball now.
No, now I'm very good at playing football. By the way, I these guys were even calling me shooting stars. They were like, "Come on, play
moving on.
Shooting, up stars." No, I mean Chelsea. Sorry, not Chelsea. Why are you moving your body?
You don't know which one is doing.
Let's move on. So as I was saying, I mean, a lot has changed. Let's even talk about that briefly. Do you really think that the way we are raising children now, do you think it's good for them mentally? Because these children,
we are doing gentle parenting.
These children, there's just so I don't know. I mean, during our days, we will go, and our parents will not know where we are. When we will not come back at night, they will not flog us. I don't even understand what I'm saying. You will just disappear, and you will disappear, and you will just enter somebody's flat. They will not be looking for you. You did not tell them you are going anywhere. So I mean, you have to learn that when you are going out, you have to tell us that you are going to so place. Okay, you have to learn. And even after they flog you, you will still forget. People just be playing. We are going here. You will follow them. They will flog you again. So what do you really feel? I feel that the major issue is that because those that are selling those things, if they are selling, they will still sell them. It shows that there has been a decline in their in the number of sales they are making. So I feel like I don't want to believe that it's about the economy, because during our days, if your parents have money, how will we know? Is that this ego? There's one ego that we used to use there. Your own ego will be shining light.
The other one, Nepal, I'm taking that.
There's some glasses that you can close, you can open like this. You can close. You can open like this, you can close. So what really went wrong? Somebody please help me. Like I can't wrap my head around it. I'm not comfortable with what has happened to Christmas. I feel like we've messed up Christmas. Jola, what do you think?
I think whether or not we like it, the economy would definitely be a contributing factor.
Exactly.
It's not something that can be overlooked. You see those things we used to buy back then. Look at this cap. How much did we used to buy it when we were growing up?
Maybe 100 naira.
Do you know what they sell it now? It's like times 10
of the price
of what it used to be back then. And then they'll even be telling you that if you should buy it now, because tomorrow when you come, you don't even know how much it will be tomorrow. Look at those guns. How much was Bisco? 5 naira. You buy Bisco. If you have 20 naira like this, do you know how many things you will pack home to go and play with and share with your friends and everything? All of these things. But look at where the economy we have right now. All of these things will cost you more than they used to cost back then. So that is a very, it's a contributing factor.
You know, when I was saying that there is no money in town, you guys are taking it in a spiritual way that we live in abundance. But the truth is,
you say my truth is just make
it. No, like which
no, it is not my. It is not
take 1,000 naira and go and buy this cap. Like normal. Parents. No, I'm not talking.
People are still wearing this cap.
No, like people are still wearing. But let's look at. I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say. Let's look at people that normal people. Do you get? There are some people that can afford it for like 7 children and all that. Yeah. But there are still some parents that they don't have that.
But the thing is that you don't get what I'm saying. Sorry for cutting you short. The people who can afford 7, their children are not interested in things like this.
No,
I don't even understand what I'm saying.
The people that cannot afford the 7 now, their children will be interested in stuff like this. But the parent cannot afford it because even that 1,000 naira cannot buy a Congo of rice, and they will still have to look for money to buy. So they would have to think it twice that if they're going to
prioritize.
Do you know what is raining now for Christmas among affluent people. It is not this thing.
It's not this.
It is Christmas pajamas.
Yes, and Christmas tree.
Now, are you aware that? Do you know how expensive those things are?
Exactly.
Like there are things that people do during
By
Christmas.
the special
That's
grace
what
of
I'm
God,
talking about.
by next year, I owe you me and mine.
Oh shit!
That's what I'm talking about. If they are talking about economy,
Yeah.
there are things people do for Christmas that are more expensive, but that are not as interesting
It's stress.
As
Yeah.
as they used to be.
Do you
So
understand?
people are actually spending more money on Christmas, but the money that they are spending,
Another
it is,
thing is the
I
fact
think
that-
it is from a perspective of me, my family.
My family.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
During our days when we were much younger, when it comes to Christmas is not really about you.
It's about everybody.
Even
It's about
sometimes you
everybody.
see people that can buy for other people.
Yes.
So,
It was about
so
it was
even
about
though
See, let me
economy,
wait.
sorry,
Okay.
even though economy will be a contributing factor, but if we look at it critically, we will see that there has been a shift
that is what I was trying to say.
in
There
what
is
is
a
in
shift.
our
Communal to
from
individualistic.
communal
And it
from
is not,
communal
it is
to
not people's
individualistic.
fault. It is the time we are in. There was a time you would go and your parents will not be bothered, even though they will flog you when you get back, but they will not be bothered that something has happened to you where you are
Yeah,
going.
I think
But
insecurity.
in the time we are in now,
Yeah.
you will just go to your neighbor's house and your parents will beat the hell out of you. That are you okay? I'm not
Because
calling
they
and
are
don't you
kidnapping
pay
and all
your
sorts.
portion.
I want to buttress Ms. Purpose when she said some parents will even buy for their children.
Yeah.
I remember when I was growing up, I think for like 5 years, steadily. No, my parents did not buy this Christmas. Somebody was buying it for me.
Yeah.
Like every year when I was very much younger.
Yeah.
So every year she was buying that Christmas clothes for me. Like maybe 5 to 6, 7 years. They didn't
Okay.
like even if they are buying for my other like siblings. But for me, that man would bring it to them that this one is for Grace. So but now, who would want to buy Christmas clothes for Omo? You'd have to think it twice that even my kids self, do they have their own yet?
I also think that I think people have actually taken the simplicity of enjoyment away from it.
Yeah.
May God bless you.
So unless
Please, why are you shining spoil? We'll be shaking our hands.
I feel like what she said is very true.
Yeah.
Now, enjoyment used to be very simple. That's what I'm saying. It is not about the economy. Because now, then to enjoy yourself is very cheap.
Very cheap. Very, very
But now
cheap.
to enjoy yourself is expensive. Now, do you know how much they are watching one movie at the cinema now?
Yeah.
One movie that just came out, I would not mention, but you know the movie I'm saying. You know it. You know it. It is that one that you are thinking.
No, it's not that one.
That movie is 12,000 naira. Because I want to go for one person.
Will they give me the copy of the
Go moving on. That movie is 12,000 naira. Now, during our days,
Wait, let's talk about it. 12,000 naira.
yes, if you want to enjoy yourself during our days when we were younger, you don't need anything. Just go downstairs. Oh, how many of you remember that? Oh, you people do not live in that kind of house. Now, if you live in that kind of house, the moment you go downstairs, your enjoyment begins. You don't need 5 naira. I don't even understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So even now that the economy is all that, do you know how much people spend just to enjoy life?
Yeah, true. Even sometimes you see people that will just come around, table tennis, you just set up one
Set
table.
up.
Now look at what happened now. Look at how we are together now. And we've been singing and enjoying ourselves.
Yeah.
This morning. Now some of you would have forgotten your problems.
I know.
Like while we are singing, like you haven't forgotten that there's anything going on in your life.
Because I've not forgotten that she wants to eat.
That she wants to eat pounded yam, pounded yam. Moving on. So you understand what I'm saying? Like I believe there's such a thing about coming together that this younger generation. I believe that this younger generation, they are growing up to realize that everything is about money. That is why guys are going into Yahoo, girls are going into
OS. It is called OS now. It's called OS.
And woke up.
If you know what
And it's
Miss Grace knows
always-
what Miss Grace knows what she's talking about,
Okay.
but you understand what I'm saying. So I mean, during our days when we were younger, there were brothers in our area that did not have money, but they were happy. But that Kineko, Uncle Kineko, Tom Adebayi, he will play with everybody. He did not have any money. He did not have car. He did not have house. He's 35 years old. He's living with his mother. He's living with his mother. But if he comes, it's the life of the area. Everybody is waiting for Uncle Kineko to come. But in this recent generation, the moment you are 25 and things are not working, you're already depressed. So it means that there's already an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, we have seen so many aunties then. I want Auntie Kiniko, don't let me mention their names. we had aunties that we grew up, we grew up, and they did not marry, and it was not an issue. I don't even know what I'm saying. And these aunties, we saw the way they loved children so much. We saw the way children camped around them. We saw the way it was not an issue for them. But the society, I feel like a lot has changed about our society. I feel like there is so much comparison. I feel like I feel like joy has left. And we cannot blame it on the economy, because if you should check it, then we did not need money to make these things happen.
But as much as you're saying we cannot blame it on the economy, we will still blame it. You know why? Back then, despite the fact that people did not have a lot, they did not have to do too much to have.
Exactly.
But right now, you are doing your all. But there is nothing to show for it. So it is like somebody back then that could afford, they didn't have much, but they could still buy for everybody around them.
Yes.
That same
And when they check the amount they are spending
now, because at this point, they want to, whatever it is they have, they want to secure it for their themselves first. Before they, because at the end of the day, if they don't secure it for themselves, do they want to do something for an outsider and start saying that if I did not do that thing for this person, we will still have whatever it is that. So at the end of the day, where we live in has so much changed the dynamics of what we used to understand.
See, let me even say something.
Well,
if you ask,
just before you say what you're about to say, I feel that you are not getting the point. What I'm saying is that now people's idea of happiness are now tied to what they have.
It's not their fault.
And it was not like that initially.
It's not their fault.
Let me give you an example. It is not even about money alone. You don't understand what I'm saying. People who did not have children then, they are not as pressed as they are now. People who were not married then, they are not as pressed as they are now. Do you understand? So
the country they were
hold on. So it is not. It is not. I'm not talking about money alone.
I think it's because people have become more materialistic.
You understand what I'm saying? I'm not talking about.
I don't think.
Wait, I'm not talking about money. Jola, wait. I'm not talking about money alone. I'm talking about the fact that then what people had or what they lacked, whether it is money or not, was not the source of joy. People derived joy from communal living. The rate of depression then and the rate of depression, even because, do you know that even then we were complaining that there was no money? As a matter of fact, we have always been complaining that there is no money. And if you are even to look at it, let me even tell you, are you aware that if you are to look at it, the economy will keep getting worse? I hope you know.
Sure.
And let me tell you the truth. In 2050, 1,000 will not be able to buy what is able to buy now. Now, the children that we are giving birth to now, it is possible, the way Nigeria keeps going, that they will tell the story that one day I bought Christmas card for 1,000 naira. And people say, it's a lie. The way Nigeria is, I don't even understand what I'm saying. So, if we are talking about economy, now, economy makes sense. But what I'm saying is that if we should look at the way people were living then, people saw their problem as everybody. People saw their problem as everybody's problem, whether it has to do with money or not.
That was because everybody could rally around each other back then. But now we're in a
I'm not even talking about money.
No, that's not money. I'm not talking about money. I'm not even talking about money anymore. Back then, people could rally around each other.
Even if they don't have that money, they will still say,
"Oh, sir." But we live in a world where everything is staged now. Like this person.
So I think you are getting it now. So the problem is not money.
Now,
let me tell you what the problem is. The problem that we are having now, the number one problem that we are having now, is that social media demon. That thing that wants to make you impress other people. Now you have watched. Now there's initially there was really no competition. Do you know that 20 years ago, that time there was really no Oremi Ramoto. I mean, people did not really have Ironu. If your friend got a car, then you were, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If your friend built a house, you were there. You were sharing food. But now
they make you believe that.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So there was this communal thing that your win is our win.
Yeah.
But now, number one, social media has really done so much damage. And for example, there is somebody that believes that if she doesn't snap me and mine picture this December, she does not deserve to be happy. What has economy got to do with that? I don't even understand what I'm saying. So social media has driven this idea of, it has misinterpreted happiness to them. Now they believe that before I can be happy, I need to snap myself in one fine house that has POP with very big TV.
Everyone has said I'm living well.
I didn't understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Then the idea of what was good. We had brothers that did not even have house. They used to. We have brothers that. I mean, I'm not sure we still have plenty Egbon Adigbo again now. Do we still have that? Do you know what Egbon Adigbo is? They are not plenty now again.
Not really. There's no.
Egbon Adigbo is not in the Adigbo.
When we were younger, we had Egbon Adigbo that did not have a job. No, the Egbon Adigbo that we had growing up, they were not terrorists too, because the Egbon Adigbo we have now, they are terrorists. Egbon Adigbo then, they were people that we loved. Like when they show up,
the parents around will be able to see.
You understand what I mean? The parents around will say, Kinikon, those were the Egbon Adigbo that we had then.
But now
the Egbon Adigbo that we had, the Egbon Adigbo that they will obtain you. They can slap you and collect money from you. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So where have we gotten it wrong? Like the price of happiness, the cost of happiness has really increased, Jola. I can't lie to you.
And it's not about the economy.
And it's not about the economy. It's not about money.
It's not. I think I
feel like you can be happy. See, this is Christmas time. Let me tell you something. If you kill snail.
Exactly.
I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you kill snail for Christmas, you are doing well in life.
Even if you eat beans.
And there are so many people because what is going to happen this Christmas is that some people will be unhappy.
Yeah.
Now, how you will be unhappy is because you'll be looking at WhatsApp status. If on Christmas Day you are looking at WhatsApp status, the probability that you'll be depressed is very high. Because people want to come. That is what is going on.
Exactly. Dirty December.
So when we were much younger now, all you need to do, especially those days, okay, people. Imagine that you were living in Face My Face Your house then. You know how much you enjoy Christmas. But now, if you are living in Face My Face Your house, it's depression that will kill the person. Because instead of everybody coming out to have fun, everybody's looking at their phone. So instead of everybody coming out, how are we going to enjoy Christmas? So, okay, everybody, let's contribute to 2K. Let's cook one big pot of rice. Let everybody come out and flex. Everybody's inside, looking at their phone, looking at WhatsApp status. They are looking at the WhatsApp status of somebody that is on a beach.
And maybe the person borrowed money.
You don't know. I don't know if you get the perspective now. Economy is playing a pivotal role. However, I feel that social media, number one, and number two, there's this competitive whatever that has crept into people. There's this, and I used to talk about it that our parents caused it. I was discussing with you, Jola. I was telling you the story. Do you know how our parents caused it? Okay. If you come with your report card, it doesn't matter if you scored 97. The question is, the person that scored 98, does he have 2 See, that question that our parents ask us, it has ruined so many people. Now, your parents are not checking how well you are doing. But what determines how well you are doing, it is your how well you are doing in relation to other people. So in our mind, we think that if there is anybody doing well than I am, then I'm not doing well enough.
Yeah, true.
So they are checking your results. If you are second position, the person that did first position, does he have 2 heads? And somebody went and sang a song to corroborate. He said, Dangote does not have 2 heads. Now beggar they beg. Otedola does not have 2 heads. Now he's echoing what his parents have told him, and that is the society that we are in. So you are online, you are watching YouTube, and you are seeing a boy that you are older than called Pella. I don't even understand what I'm saying. You are seeing and your mother's voice is echoing in your brain that Pella that bought 1 billion naira car, does he have 2 heads? So the issue is deeply seated in the things that they told us. Of course, it was supposed to motivate us, but it did not. In as much as they were trying to motivate us, they taught us that what determines how well you are doing is in relation to other people. I'm sure that now I'm not sure if they're still doing position.
They don't in schools.
In schools, that thing is very wrong.
In schools, they don't.
You are saying number in class 35, position 34. So and even if you are second, it doesn't matter whether you are second or you are 34th.
Yeah.
As long as there is somebody doing better than your parents will say, but there is somebody doing better than you.
Yeah.
So in your head, how to make your parents proud is if you are the best. And there's always that thing at the back of our mind. I want to make.
When I was in school.
You know that you see their results.
First position.
So you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this Christmas time now, it is everybody's season of showing the world that they have it.
Exactly.
No, some people plan as far back as.
Yes. Do you know that some people are going to their village? They are traveling to their village to show that person that said they will not make it, that they have made it.
True.
Okay, like.
The fun of Christmas has left. So what we now do in Christmas is to oppress and be oppressed.
Yeah. We also want people to validate us that this person is doing
well. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So what we are doing with our Christmas now is either you are the oppressed
or you are the
oppressor.
Exactly.
So you have to be.
Or you are the one watching, like, well.
It's God when.
It is very hard to be on the fence. Because there are times that you are just doing something normal.
Yeah.
And something normal that you are doing is oppressing another person.
Yeah.
You are just in your own house. You just snapped your jollof rice. And chicken, and you post, and somebody's looking at the status and saying, ẹ̀wà alágbàdo mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ jẹ o. Funny enough, ẹ̀wà alágbàdo is better now than rice and chicken. I think so. You people don't agree.
I don't know.
But you had something to eat.
Good.
So
ẹ̀wà alágbàdo is better. Look, let's even come to that. Do you know that in church, there are things that we do in church that don't make sense?
Like what?
Okay, I come to you and say, somebody lift up your hands. You are here, you have food to eat in your house. Some people don't have food to eat. If God has given you food to eat, lift your hands. There is somebody in church that did not have food to eat in their house that came to church. Everybody lift your hands. You have enough healing in your body. Some people, they are sick. There is somebody that their mother is sick that came to church. Some people, they lost a member of their family this year. Especially on December 31st. If I give him mic on the 31st of December, I said some people died this year. See, people died this year. Yes, people died this year that I know that are close to me. So I lost somebody that I value this year. So if you come and you say, some people lost somebody that they value this year, but you did not lose anybody, I will slap you. I will give you the slap. Because what you are saying does not make sense.
Don't be violent.
So most of the songs, you don't understand what I'm saying. Most of the songs that we even sing in church, I've talked about it on my status before. So everything and everybody, they are sponsoring this competitive spirit.
And that's just because they want people to give thanks to God. Like there are ways that you can charge.
You can charge people to give thanks without comparison. So there is so much comparison. Some of your mates. I see my mates that are doing this. I see my mates. Any song that has Egbemi, apart from Egbemi, what's here? Don't sing it. Honestly, because once you are saying Egbemi in a song, once you are saying my mates, some are this, but you are comparing. This. Look at that song that we used to sing.
But can you compare to like maybe previous circumstances?
You can compare to your previous circumstances, but it should not be, of course, but it should not be. There's something called private worship. There's something called public worship. I cannot come to the front of church and say everybody lift up your hands and worship God. So there was a time I used to walk out with my leg, but now I have a car. Does it make sense? There are people that
it does not make any sense.
It does not make any sense because there are people in church that have been trying so hard that they didn't get
a car. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So there are things that people say. Your testimony, when you are sharing testimony in church, you have to be very careful. Because that's why I don't really like sharing testimony, because I believe that there are so many people in church that they are believing God for things. Jola, you know me. When I gained admission, I did not share testimony. When you remember when I finished.
No, you see, testimony is very, very good to share testimony. Because
no, I'm talking. It is good now. I'm talking about how you share.
When people share testimony in my own church, and when I feel like, I'm also expecting something, I will just say, thank you God for doing this to this person, because I know you do my own.
Of course, I'm not saying
that's the mindset we should all have.
No, I'm not saying don't be square. I'm not saying testimonies, but I'm saying my own personal conviction. Jola knows me.
Personal testimony is very good.
It is good, but I will not share.
No.
Jola knows.
Yeah,
if I can share it in my closet.
Share it. No.
See,
you can share it with people.
You understand what I'm saying? When I come to church, there are some testimonies that if I share, you will think that God does not hear you. I don't understand what I'm saying. If I share some testimonies with you, you will feel like God does not hear you, like he hears only me. Like people come to church with different burdens.
Yeah.
Now the church used to be a safe space, but not anymore.
Not anymore.
If you came if you if you came back home, if you came
nobody's perfect.
now oh god if you come to church before, when you come to church, you can be sure that you will go back home strengthened. You will go back home in faith, but now you are no longer sure.
Well, I recommend my church for that.
Your church?
Yeah.
Don't even let me start. Your church is a CAC church. Don't let me start. Let's move on.
It is not all CAC. We are CAC, but then have you been to my church?
Let's move on. I've been to your church. Let's move on.
No,
let's move on. So let us move on. So you can see how the comparison thing has really caused trouble.
But it has always been in the church, actually.
Of course, it has always been in the church, but now I feel everything that we do is hinged up, and it is those songs that people enjoy.
Ọ̀pọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ mi ti kú.
If you think ọ̀pọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ mi ti kú in church, I have a friend, may God rest his soul, BJ.
Yeah.
BJ is my very good friend. Now, BJ's mom, when BJ died, I think that was the only time I cried when somebody died. I mean, I was embittered. It felt like the world would end. We did everything we could do. We prayed. Yeah. We fasted, we did everything we could do, but BJ still died. Yeah. BJ's birthday is in August. Now, BJ would have clocked the year that I used to clock in September, in August. So BJ and I were so close. So if you are now coming to church and I'm asking and BJ's mom is in church.
That was insensitive.
That's what we are trying to correct.
Do you understand what I'm saying now?
Yeah.
So we know that but know it in your mind.
Yes. Even you don't even need to know it in your mind. Like if you come to this world, you will die eventually. So is it?
If you want to thank God for life. Let's say, God, we thank you for life. And because you want to ginger people, just like Miss Grace said, because you want to ginger people to praise God, don't start saying bad things. Look at this song that we used to sing. Of course, I will sing it. The song says, "The spoon in my house has not gone on holiday."
Yeah.
Fish.
What about all those spoons that don't disappear?
Fish has not finished in my
pot. Yeah.
Well, so some fish is not good fish that they are saying.
The person selling gari did not come to my house to say, "Pay for your gari." Now, if you sing that kind of song, there is somebody that the reason why he came there to church is because he was fighting with Onigari.
True.
In fact, they even tore his clothes. He used what is it called? He used the rubber band. And came to church. You now say, and there's somebody that they have not cooked stew for like 2 weeks.
Especially in this time,
especially in this season. So do you now see where the issue is from now?
Yeah.
So before, even if your Shibi there was something that people used to do then. I don't know if they still used to do it now. I don't know. Then people used to take plates to their neighbor's house to ask for food when they are hungry.
Oh, really?
Yes, people living in face my face you. They can knock and say, Abi? They do things like that then. True. But now, our society has been shaped in such a way that you cannot even ask for something like that.
Help.
You know them shaming you on social
media.
They use it to do stories.
So everything has just
POV. My neighbor came to.
No, your neighbor that used to wear Balenciaga walked into your
POV.
Your neighbor that used to wear
what I fed my neighbor in 1 week.
You don't spoil.
There's some people that they are going through financial issue and they're always visiting every day. You know it's because of
yes.
You still feed them, you do their own everything.
Exactly.
You call them that
I really don't know.
Exactly, there are people like that. But now, can't even try
it. You try it.
But although there are some people that still do, depending on the kind of person
and the relationship they.
It's how they give.
Yeah.
There are some people that will give you the not mention. I feel like those people are safe to ask.
I think it's very hard now. It's very hard now for people to ask for help.
The world has made it difficult to ask for help, even down to your emotions. You cannot be going through a lot and go and ask for help.
One thing that I think I've learned is I will ask for help.
No, I'm even scared.
Regardless.
Like when you even ask for help.
And they say no.
You might see one camera from my father's
The worst that you will say
There's just camera
the worst
everywhere.
that you say is no. Just like if a guy asks a lady out, the worst you say is no. So if I ask
That's not the worst though.
if I ask for help,
That's not the worst thing she can say is not no. There are things that she can say that.
okay.
You don't understand.
But
You cannot understand. It's not no.
what I just say is smile.
Yola, there's some things that no, it's not no.
If I cannot help it any longer, I will ask for help. But what you say no. And about if
Yeah.
you now want to make
I think
it
that's a
worse,
good thing. I
you
think
now start talking about it to everyone. I don't care.
I don't
But
care.
I'm
I
not
needed
going to die in
help. I asked for
silence.
help. Yeah.
So that's just
Yeah.
So I think that's one thing that people need to learn now. And this Christmas time, I feel like you should enjoy it.
yeah.
It is not about
Just be happy.
any other person. Just be happy.
Yes.
Just be happy. I understand that 10 years ago you had aspirations. You felt like you would have gone farther, but this is what it is. But listen,
They didn't do.
there is life. You are watching this video now. You can hear me, or you can see me, or whether you can't even see me, you can just hear me, but you cannot see me. But no matter what the case is, the fact that you can relate with this video and what I'm saying is making sense to you means that there's still so much that there is to your life. There is so much that there is to your existence. Enjoy yourself this Christmas.
Yeah.
Enjoy your life.
Exactly.
Enjoy yourself. If they will post it on social media, let them post it. Go to the house of your friends that are cooking. That's where I'm going.
Ladies,
That is where I'm going. See, it does not have to be you that will cook the food.
Exactly.
If somebody cooks the food, go there and eat the food. Forget about shame.
my dear.
Because then we used to go to people's houses. I mean, it looks like.
I was at
Where?
December last year.
Oh, you came?
I was there. I ate rice.
So, please, don't let the pressure get to you. Please, just enjoy Christmas.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Social media is not real.
It's not real.
Social media is not real.
It's not real.
I know you are looking at our heads and you are seeing that everything is turn.
Bling bling.
You will not. If I tell you the story of this cap, you will not believe it. If I tell you the story of this cap,
It's okay. You enjoy yourself this Christmas.
you will not believe it. But it's not always what you see on social media.
Exactly.
There is something called Snapchat. It makes people look fine.
Changes your skin color.
It changes your skin color too.
Smooth face,
Smooth
clear
face.
skin, fine face.
So don't stress yourself.
Makeup.
If you have Vaseline, rub your
Rub it on
Vaseline
your
with
lips.
That's
confidence.
actually good
On your
for the
lips.
body, for the
Rub
skin.
your
On your
Vaseline
lips.
with
On your lips.
on your limp.
Exactly. On your lips.
Rub your Vaseline with confidence and use Snapchat to take. Oppress them too.
Yes.
Oppress them before they oppress you.
People will even talk about it. Now look at this one. She's using Ogbeni, do your thing. I beg.
So I feel that's just now. As we get ready to wrap up, let's quickly talk about this thing. It's just important that we talk about it. I feel that Christmas is about giving.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the advantages and disadvantages of camera when it comes to giving. I understand that it has advantages in the sense that it can also inspire others to do the same. But where do you think we draw the line when it comes to, for example, Gen Z, we want to go and give some people food, come with us. Hi guys, this is Gen Z Podcast. We are going to give the less privileged food. Come with us. And we go. Jola, what do you think about it?
Honestly, like you said, it has its advantages. Like, I mean, from making videos, it might spur other people to want to give towards the cause of that particular person, or even to encourage whoever is doing the giving. But on the other hand, imagine you're giving somebody, say, like 500k. Everybody already knows the person is collecting 500k. Before you know it, neighbors will be bringing their problems. You now say, I don't have. Say, see this wicked person,
yeah.
500k she did not work for. She cannot remove common 20,000 naira and say, take, use it to solve your problem. So I think like that's one major disadvantage, because all of these things that probably you're doing for these people is out there. People would tend to want to come to them for help. These people you are helping, they have their own burdens that even the money they are receiving might not even cover it. But whoever is coming for the help might not see it from that perspective. We'll just be listening to the figures, not understanding that they have things that the figure might not even cover for. So I think that's one major disadvantage of what's it called. And then it also puts like a kind of label on people sometimes. There are people that they are going through a lot that you might not know. But somebody helping with a camera walks up to them. By virtue of talking to them, they are forced to like release all of the pent-up emotions that they have in them. Before you know it, somebody says, hey, so the way she even used to look like somebody like that, she has problem. Now, wow. So it's clothes people are using to cover it. And I'm here. You know, so many, as much as that is advantages, it also has its downside, which cannot be like overlooked or overemphasized. That's what I think.
What me I would say is, I did not really buy the idea of carrying camera.
Yeah.
But my own is, in any other way that just keep receipts, because people are ingrate. If you want to do it, do it, but make sure in one way or the other you have evidence, because when they were doing their job, I'm sorry, I always speak in Yoruba. You guys say that people are ingrate, so but just do it and make sure that you have receipts. That's my own.
So for me, I think that if you are going to do it, the first intention should be to help the other person.
Yeah.
So in the case of camera, you can decide that if you want to, maybe for other reasons, especially if you have an NGO, you want to see what you are doing and other things. You can actually agree with the person that, are you comfortable?
Yes,
being on
very
camera?
important.
Okay, if person says okay,
then go ahead.
Go ahead. So I think there has to be a balance. And also an agreement.
Yeah.
So I think consent is very important. Like the person has to agree that you can post the person's picture. So people want to give people things and take pictures of somebody eating like a hungry man, and so that they can post, and people be like, oh my goodness, people are suffering, and nobody wants to be on the bad side of life.
Yeah.
And even when instances of people that will come on camera and say, oh, they gave someone 500, when you're on camera. There's
a lot that people do. Even for security reasons, it's not very advisable. But just like we have all said, there are advantages, there are disadvantages. But in whatever you do, just like Miss Modupe said, it is the intention that matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
Why are you doing what you are doing? What is your why? What is your motive? Are you trying to help, or you are trying to be seen as helping? Of course, just like she said, if you have a body that does that, there's something that you do. Have you done it this year?
Oh no, we didn't.
You did Santa in Ibadan, something. Okay. Are you doing it?
No, we didn't.
Okay, you won't do it. It's not holding. Okay, because I know that she does that, and it's always very nice. They take Father Christmas.
Yeah.
They take Father Christmas to people that cannot afford to pay to see Father Christmas, and you can see the joy on their faces. And it's really beautiful. People partner with them. So I feel one of the reasons why we put that on camera, I think, is to call other people to also become a part of it, to also participate in what you are doing.
Personally, I don't think it's more honorable when people blow your own.
Yeah.
Things like giving.
Yeah.
Other than you yourself saying, oh, I gave this.
Yeah.
It's always looking like there's something else to it already.
There's
this story of this man that I think it was hiding Jews during the Holocaust. I don't really remember his story. So he was hiding a lot of, but he was a German. I think at one point he didn't even know he went for an event. And they told him that all the people he saved then, that they were very small. They're now grown elderly, where they are 60, 70. They all came around to celebrate. He didn't even know, he didn't recognize this person actually. And they stood up and he wasn't crying. And people that actually knew what he was doing was just his wife. And he said, crying his children. So those kind of situations, you will even be happy. So all those kind of situations is very inspirational. You can just learn from people. It's not always about yourself. And when you are giving to people, I feel like you are giving to help the other person.
You should not be expecting anything.
Exactly. And if you can't give, keep it to yourself.
Eat it alone.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Let us know what you think about Christmas. I mean, Christmas is beautiful. Even though, like I said earlier, they don't make Christmas like they used to. And but this Christmas, let it be different. Enjoy your life. Flex. I will be enjoying with Jola, Miss Grace on Christmas Day. Miss Dupe, AJ, we will be together. It's all going to be fun and vibes. that day.
All what we are saying is sweet. Just give me my money.
Yeah. Give her money. She won.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Please like, share, and subscribe. We love you. Bye.
Bye.